Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 81 of CrickPicks. I'm your host, Varun Alvakonda. I'm joined by Saurabh Samani and Shayan Ahmed Khan again. And today's CrickPicks is on the Sachin Tendulkar sandwich test team. So we did something similar with Jimmy. Essentially, it's players who've debuted after Sachin and who played their last test match before Sachin retires. So I know official retirements are a bit shaky in modern day cricket, but just for this purposes of this, it's your last test has to be before Sachin Tendulkar. So if you're not familiar with the how CrickPicks works, it's a snake snail draft where the order goes 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1. In today's episode, the order is Saurabh, then me, and then Shayan. So Saurabh, go for the first pick.
Yeah, so first pick, I think a pretty safe one and a player I hugely liked watching, Brian Lara. And also the guy who Sachin was compared to most often during his career for who's the greatest batter of the era. So yeah, and when I was looking at the stats, I was quite surprised to see that Lara debuted just after Sachin. I think Sachin came at the end of '89. Lara was 1990 or something, but he of course retired much before Sachin. So
Yeah,
and when
2007,
he
I
retired,
believe.
he could have played a couple
Yeah, I
of
think
years
that's
more, maybe.
that's probably because of like his issues with the cricket board, isn't it? I
Exactly.
think.
Yeah. Retired
Do you think
2007, came and played ICL in 2008. So then,
Mm.
but
do you think if he
yeah,
played for
Lara
say
is my pick.
Australia or England, he would have played more or no?
Yeah, of
Because
course he
even
would
they
have.
don't have very long careers always. So if he played in the subcontinent,
They
he
don't
might have
have
had
a
a
lot
longer
of.
career.
Yeah. Now, if we
Yeah,
said
if you
continent, Sachin and Lara would have retired together. That's
exactly,
obvious.
yeah, it should have
Yeah,
been and it would have been India
yeah.
West Indies series. No, Lara would have been playing that series, Sachin's retirement series. It would have
Yes.
been
Correct.
us.
Correct. Yeah. I wish he was, but didn't play. That would have been cinema if
Yeah,
both of them retired at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be iconic.
Yeah.
There was a chance for Callis
So, do we
and
have
this
Lara?
guy. Callis and Sachin could have retired together if Sachin played in that
Could
Yes.
have.
2013-14 South Africa tour. That could have been
Uh,
iconic also, no?
Unfortunately, Callis is ineligible for this because he played 1 month later than
Yeah.
Sachin.
Yeah,
So
I know.
That's true. So, I think the South African series was supposed to be his last one, but then they
Yeah,
yes,
scheduled the
they
West Indies
they
shoehorned
game
scheduled
the
later,
it.
West
right?
Indies in
Yeah,
because they
West
wanted
Indies.
a
Yeah.
home farewell and all that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
obviously you
I
need
think it's
to
fair.
send him off with a win, right? You can't guarantee that while playing South Africa away. So
Yeah.
you bring West Indies here,
Mm.
win. Yeah. So Varun, your pick.
I'm going to go Glenn McGrath.
Hmm. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Like self explanatory, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
arguably
Yeah.
the greatest fast bowler of all time.
Yeah.
Mm.
A
For me,
phenomenal
he is.
bowler. Yeah. I think thankfully for us, he retired before Sachin and debuted after him for the
Yeah.
purposes of this.
Yeah.
That's it.
Made it much easier. Yeah, absolutely.
Much easier for us again. Yeah, it's interesting. Even like what do you call it with Lara, I think a lot of people would say like lot of batters actually probably rate Lara more than Sachin, which is quite interesting. And then I love Glenn and McGrath's like I don't want to say McGrath's forgotten, but he's forgotten. He's underrated for how good he was, like right?
Mm.
I think like we're saying he's the greatest bowler of all time, and I still think he's underrated at times.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Lara. I think with Lara the thing was his peaks were actually higher than Sachin's peaks. But Sachin maintained such a high level of excellence throughout, which
Agreed.
Lara wavered a lot more. He was a lot more
Yeah.
volatile.
Like on his day, Lara could possibly win you like play a better knock on a given day, but Sachin would do it time and time again. That is what made him the player that he was, right? And not to say that Sachin couldn't play great knocks himself. It's just that Lara had a lot of those, like a lot of iconic
Look at the
ones,
fear in
isn't
Shayan's eyes. He was afraid of the Sachin fans going after him.
it? No,
I
no,
thought
no.
that. I thought Shayan is quickly giving disclaimer that no.
Like the fear.
Don't come at me.
You're not very good. Sachin was a terrible test batter, Shan. That's how we should be doing this.
Yeah, I mean the guy
Right?
was like the only guy with a case for number one is not like remember when people were saying that okay Sachin and Viv Richards were being picked too late in the previous one. It's like this is not a quick picks, guys.
Yeah.
Relax. This was just a team, just three teams. So yeah,
Agreed.
coming back to my picks, I think I will also go with two Australians. I'll go with Shane Warne and I'll go with Adam Gilchrist. I think we have
Okay.
like both. I think both of those players are very deserving to be on this and. Of course, there is
Yeah,
another great
definitely.
spinner that is going to be in the conversation for it, and there is another great keeper as well. And I think we might be able to fit both of them if we really,
I
plan the
think
team
I have both
accordingly.
of them. Yeah. I have both of them anyway.
Yeah, so I think absolutely Shane Warne, there is nothing much to be said about Shane Warne. He is possibly the greatest spin bowler of all time. For me, he is the greatest spin bowler of all time. Of course, as I've said many times, I have a leg spin bias because I myself bowl leg spin. I like watching leg spin. So Shane Warne is the greatest for me. And then after Shane Warne, of course, Adam Gilchrist is the one that he's like, he would have been, like Rishabh Pant sort of a player back then. And that is just absolutely incredible, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think Saurabh can tell us more about
I-
what Gilchrist felt like watching him live. What was that experience like? Because I could only catch up a bit of him in the IPL.
Yeah, thanks for showing how old I am, Shan. But but yeah, Gilchrist was quite something. I think. I mean, we discussed this off air that there have been teams who have picked keepers for their batting skill more than their keeping skill, but it was not such a set in stone sort of thing. Gilchrist came and completely changed that. I think after Gilchrist, nobody wanted a keeper who couldn't bat. So that batting became like such an important thing. Like it was obviously runs are always important, but Gilchrist made it that much higher. And I still don't think there has been an equivalent of him. A guy. I mean, Rishabh Pant could get there
Yeah, I
batting
know.
wise. I'm saying, but a guy who could come in at 5 down and then blast like a run-a-ball century almost. No,
Yeah.
is just it's incredible what he could do. What he brought to that Australian side. And not to forget, he was keeping to Shane Warne, and pretty competently. So
Yeah.
his keeping was also quite top class.
Yeah, absolutely. I think those two
again, I
players
think even in
I
that
had no doubt
Australian
picking
team,
them.
right? Yeah. So even in the Australian team, everyone's like, "Oh well, they're so fast scoring." If you look at the other strikers, they're not actually that fast. Even for they're like above average. But Gilly is the one that was a complete outlier in terms of strike rate, right?
Yeah.
Him and
What
maybe
was his
another
strike rate in
batter who
Tests?
who probably is in the team. It was like, what is
Was
it?
it in the
80 something?
80s?
87, 85? Yeah, it was 80s.
Was he
Yeah.
quicker than
It
Sehwag or
definitely
no? I
was
think he
80s.
was not quicker than Sehwag.
I don't think. I think he was he. I feel like he was he. No, I thought he was just quicker than him.
I think Gilchrist would have been like 80 to
I think they
83,
were
but I might have to check
pretty
it.
close together.
Yeah. And he didn't he have the record for the most sixes also at some point? Does he still have it? Most
No,
sixes
Stokes
in
has
Test
it.
matches.
Yeah, so his
Stokes has
strike
it
rate
now.
in Test is 82.
Yeah.
Most Test sixes.
Oh, it's 82. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, his
Gilchrist has the
strike rate
third
in
most
Test is
sixes. You're right.
82.
Stokes is number one. Second is Baz, of course, and then there is Gilchrist. So, third most sixes in Test match cricket. Strike rate of nearly 82. Average 47.6.
Okay, so he and Sehwag are separated by just decimal points. Test match strike rate.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That is
81.9,
Okay.
95, and Sehwag is 82.23. So it's just that much.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm next,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're next.
I'm gonna go Murli.
Yeah.
I'm going with. Of course, I'm going Murli, man. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. The second greatest spinner for this team. He's probably the 12th man. Horrible 12th man, of course, because he can't. I don't think he was a good fielder.
But I think we can still fit
we can
both of
look
them
his
if we
case.
really plan it in a,
I mean,
in a
it-
certain way.
it-
I think we
it
can fit
depends
I
on-
don't have both of them in the same team. Nah, there's too many holes if you put both of them in the same team. I think.
No, if you
Let's
play
see.
in Asia, play in Asia, then
In Asia,
you
of
could
course, you
have
play
both
both
of
in
them.
Asia, of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah.
But
Of course, you would
like,
have both
even
of them, of
otherwise,
course.
I think.
You would.
That's
somehow.
why I'm his 12th. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think
think
it
that's
will
why
be
I'm
interesting
installed
how
for
the
now.
combination shape up. But I think we can fit in
Because we're
both.
thinking differently already. I can tell that already.
Yeah.
I'm. I've
You
got.
got two
I
picks,
get
bro.
2 picks right now. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. I'll
yeah.
go for safe choices only. I'll go Ricky Ponting.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I think Ponting definitely makes the sandwich team. He's
Yeah.
is he the other batter you were talking about who could score fast, or was that the opener?
No, that was Sehwag. That was Sehwag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
So
But even Ponting-
okay, no. So I'm picking Ponting to bat at. I don't know. He could bat at 4 also in this team, and I think I'll pick Sean Pollock. He.
Yeah. Great.
Oh, okay.
We need an all rounder sort of guy. I mean, not an all rounder, but we need Sean Pollock will be this team's Shardul Thakur. He'll bat at 8, and he can offer something with the bat.
Will he bat at 8?
And that is the first and only time that Sean Pollock and Shardul Thakur have been compared, and CrickPicks has the honor of doing that. So, but yeah, I think he has to bat at 8. No, You have Warren,
I
Murli, and
I have
McGrath.
an interesting take. I think Pollock can bat at 7.
Oh, okay. You want to pick one more bowler? Yeah, then he
Go
could bat at
5
7.
bowlers
Yeah,
and with
I like the way you
Gilchrist
think.
at
Yeah. I like
6.
the way you think, Shayan. I like the way you think.
And there is another
Like,
player.
Gilchrist at 6 may be too high for him, I think. Yeah, that's
I don't know, man. Like, let's see,
I'm all
let's see.
for 5 bowlers.
Yeah. Let's
But
see
I'll
how
never
it
say no
goes.
to 5
Yeah.
bowlers, Shayan. You know me. Yeah, you know me. Alright.
yeah. But anyway, so
yeah.
whether 7 or 8, we'll see where he bats. But for
Yeah,
now, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so back to you,
we have
Varun.
Pollock and McGrath, the new balls. I'm going to go for a bit
Yeah.
more like an enforcer type ball. I'm going Alan Donald. I think one of the
Yeah.
greatest strike bowlers in the history of Test cricket. I think he does
Yeah.
deserve to be on this list. I don't think we'll pick another fast bowler, so we should say like Wakar isn't eligible for this because he debuts at the same time as Sachin. It's not after him.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be
correct.
honest, I don't think I'd have him even if he was eligible.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Donald
even
will
in
probably
my
still be the
list,
better bowler, no?
I had these 3 ahead of Wakar in my list also. Because McGrath and Donald ahead of him, and Pollock also ahead because of the batting aspect and everything.
Yeah. Correct.
Completely agree.
Yeah. I have 2 picks now.
Yeah.
Your final 2.
Now you can go rogue.
Yeah, of
Now you can
course.
go
Wait,
completely wrong,
so
yeah.
we have Ponting, Lara, Gilchrist,
And we
Pollock.
have and only bowlers. So we have to
We
pick
have
only
picked, I
batters
think
now.
we have already picked, I think, 5 bowlers. So I think that is a good thing in a way.
Yeah, so you have to pick batters only.
I have to pick a batter. So I think one is pretty obvious. You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah,
Pick him.
I think I will go with 2. I'll go with Andy Flower and I'll go with Virender Sehwag as my 2 players. So Andy Flower can bat at number 5. We have another keeping option like that. So like either Flower or Gilchrist, whoever is the better keeper, can take the gloves, and Sehwag can be the first opener, attacking opener. And of course, there was, I think, a 3-way competition when it came to the openers, and you could argue that one of the openers that we may or may not pick is better than Sehwag as well. Like if we look at the overall record, but I think for the sheer attacking nature of batting that Sehwag
You had
brings,
3 openers. I had only 2.
yeah, I
in my
think it
list.
is 3-way.
Yeah, same.
I don't know who the third one he's thinking of is.
Yeah, same. I have no idea.
Or maybe I got the
Unless
dates
forgot
wrong
it
in my
somewhere.
head or something. Could be that. Anyways, no issues. So Sehwag is.
Now, who are you
Sehwag makes
thinking of?
it.
We might as well just say it.
Yeah.
Who are you thinking of? Who are you 3?
No,
You need
it's
to
fine.
pick
I
them
think
anyway.
I got it. I got myself confused. No issues.
No. Who are the 3? Like, I need to know.
Yeah.
Like, I need to
Even
know
I
now.
want to know who are the 3.
You have to pick. No.
Arey, who are the 3? Re?
It's
No,
obvious. We'll
I'm
pick
telling you,
the
I made a
correct
mistake.
ones.
No, I counted Graham Smith, but I
Okay,
just
okay,
realized that
that's
he
fine.
retired in 2014,
Yeah.
not 2013.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was after him. Yeah.
Smith
He
was
was
after
after him.
yeah.
I know.
That is why I was thinking 3-way.
I was like, have I forgotten someone?
Even I was thinking like which other opener is there, apart from
No,
2.
even I didn't. It didn't strike me that he retired in
I
2014.
mean,
then
I
later
sort
on-
of thought you might go slightly left field and pick Justin Langer or someone, but
Oh no.
Oh,
yeah,
Not
he's
that
eligible as well. I forgot he existed.
he
yeah.
he does. Yeah, we'll have an
All right, so before
elitely
I do my final pick, before I do my final pick, we'll just take a quick break.
Brian Lara used pot plants to work on his placement. John Wright glued his glove to his bat. Sachin Tendulkar dug up practice pitches. Tatenda Taibu cut the top off his bat. Claire Taylor used a hockey grip. Steve Smith was from tennis. Dean Jones would call phantom runs. And Victor Trumper turned the nets into a war zone to survive. The best batters in the world do whatever they have to make runs. We have told their stories in our new book, The Art of Batting.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CrickPicks episode 81. And I was just about to do my final pick. I could go in very different directions, right? Because I could go for an all-rounder in case, like, we think Sean Pollock at 7 is too high. That's where my brain is going for.
No, so Sean Pollock could actually bat at 8 in this team if we pick 2 more.
We need an all-rounder if he does bat at 8 then, right? And that's what I'm thinking.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
we need 5
So
bowlers.
I got two all-rounders in mind,
Mhm.
right? That's what I'm thinking of. And I don't know which direction to go in. So that's what I'm thinking. Who the hell
Do
did
we
we pick
need?
for bowling? Okay, we
I
could
don't
go-
think we need 5 bowlers. Honestly, we have got Pollock, McGrath, Warren, Murli. Let's say
No, we have
Or
5
Pollock,
bowlers. I'm just
we
thinking.
already have 5
No, I
bowlers.
mean-
I was thinking.
I'm saying in the
Yeah,
11
I-
we don't need 5 bowlers. In the 11, we in the team we have, the 12th man can always be a bowler. It can be either Donald or Murli, depending on Asia or elsewhere.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm think if we like want Pollock at 7, then we just play all 5, and then we can backup
Yeah.
can be someone else. So either way, I still think we need a backup all rounder. Whether we choose to play him in the team or not is a different story, right? Like the 12th man could change. So I'm probably gonna go Chris Cairns as the backup all rounder. I was between him
Wow.
and Flintoff, right? But I just think that Flintoff had a very high highs, but Cairns was like consistent throughout his career. I think he's more useful as a bowler and a batter to New Zealand than Flintoff was all the time to England, right? I'm more than happy to say that he wasn't as sexy as Flintoff. I think that's fair. But he did trouble Australia regularly from memory. I think with the bat.
That's an interesting pick. I would have personally gone Flintoff if I was picking an all-rounder.
Yeah, even I was
because,
That's fair. I don't mind it.
because
Yeah.
of the peak,
I just think
and I
yeah.
saw the 2005 Ashes and he was just so incredible in that. So it's difficult to look past that, even though I know that, he had the 2007 Ashes also after that where he was completely shit. But
You remember the
yeah,
good
I would
times.
have gone, but I have no, I think Chris Cairns has a decent shout also. But what you have done is you have left the team with only one opener and there is only one pick left. So basically,
Yeah.
I could.
You basically have to pick an opener.
I have
and
to
it's obvious who.
pick an opener. Yeah, it is obvious. See, Matthew Hayden is the obvious choice. But
Yeah.
do we want a team without Rahul Dravid? Can we just push him to open?
You made Rahul you picked Ponting ahead of Dravid. That's on you.
I thought one of you are definitely going to pick Dravid. That's why I didn't realize that.
But we had
must last.
Ponting and Lara, right? Like that was the thing. But
Yeah.
now that you think of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind
No,
the
I'm-
idea of Dravid opening, to be honest.
I mean, he has a great record opening in England, right? He opened and
He had that
yeah.
2011 series. I think overall he
Yeah,
averages
20.
like 42 or something as an opener. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, and for a decent while, he was anyway de facto opener because India was losing an early wicket somewhere or the other.
Correct.
So
But Sehwag
yeah,
is always
let's
an early opener. That's fine.
let's go rogue then. Sorry, Matthew Hayden, I'm picking Rahul Dravid.
Uh,
And sorry, Rahul
not
Dravid, I'm making you
expecting
open.
yeah, that's an interesting one.
No,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because I don't want a team without Dravid. So that's
No,
why.
no, I get that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So I'll
it
just
could have
read
been
the final
avoided if we
team out.
didn't
So,
pick Ponting. Like,
yeah.
but I get why we would have Ponting also, because attacking number 3 like him is also a very interesting
yeah.
option to have. Plus the peak that
It's
he
an
had.
interesting option. I think Dravid's a better batter than Ponting, but yeah, there's not much in between them. Right? It's like
Yeah, even I think
Yeah, it's
Dravid's
like
better,
you-
but
you-
yeah. It's
I
not a
think
huge
Ponting's
difference.
peak was better than Dravid's peak.
oh, of course, yeah.
So
Easily, yeah.
Yeah.
But even Dravid
That's
had
the
a great
question.
peak,
So that's-
didn't he? Like in the
Yeah,
mid
yeah.
2000s.
Dravid was
there
a
was
very good peak
I think
batter.
from 2002 to 2007, if I'm not wrong, or 2006, he was one of the best. Him and
I
Ponting
think
basically were
he's a
like toe to toe.
yeah,
for a
he's a
long
They're-
better
they're-
test batter in the 2000s than Sachin is. I think.
Yeah,
Easy,
they're
without much difficulty.
basically Ponting and Dravid's peaks almost perfectly coincided.
Exactly.
Like, so
Yeah,
that 2002 to
2006
2006 period, both of them were just amazing.
Correct.
So
I think the Border Gavaskar Trophy was like the heights of it, right? Both of them at the peak,
yeah.
going
Yeah,
up against
yeah.
each other at 3. Yeah, the one in
Yeah,
Australia,
so-
not in India, but I don't think either of them made runs in one of the series.
Yeah. you mean the 2003-4
Yeah.
series, right?
2003-4,
Yeah,
both
yeah,
of them hit a double century.
Yeah, I think
both of
that's
them
what
made
both of them
runs.
were at the heights of their powers, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dravid, of course, yeah. And even Ponting. Weirdly,
So
I
the
don't
final
remember
team
much of Ponting from that
is-
series.
Okay, we have Dravid and Sehwag opening the batting. Very rogue choices, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Ponting 3, Lara 4, Flower 5. So either Gilchrist at 6 and Pollock 7, or Gilchrist 6 and Keynes at 7, whichever way we go. I'm just like I'd advise us to go the Keynes route because I still think 7 is too high for Pollock.
I mean, Pollock averaged, 32 odd at number 7, so I still
Yes.
think that,
That's I think it's you could argue that. I think it's
I
fine.
mean, see,
what up to you guys? What do you want to go? Which route do you want to go?
I think we want to go 5
I-
like high quality bowlers. And
I'm
because we
okay
have
with
batting,
Pollock at.
we have 5
I'm
high
okay
quality
with
batters.
with
Alright,
Pollock
let's
at
go 5
7.
bowlers
I,
then.
I think yeah. Just 5 bowlers.
Pollock
Chris
at 7
Cairns is
isn't,
let's go
isn't
then.
very outrageous for me, to be very honest. I think I
All
like
right, let's
that.
do it. So Gilchrist 6, Pollock 7, Vaughan 8.
Yeah.
I forgot who's next. So Alan Donald, 9,
Donald
Murli
9.
10, and
Yeah.
Murli 10, McGrath 11, and Keynes as the 12th man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
that is
So the individual, I'll read the individual choices. Saurabh picked Lara Ponsing, Sean Pollock, and Rahul Dravid. Solid softball.
Wow.
That. All right. I've gone McGrath, Murley, Donald, and Keynes. All right. And
Coolers
Cheyenne's
and
gone
Fernando.
Vaughan, Gilly, Flower, and Sehwag. He's gone a very different route. There's no correlation there whatsoever.
yeah.
I actually think Andy
Different
Flower
type.
was the rogue pick. You know,
But at number
Andy
5, I
Flower,
think.
No, I think
Num-
Flower deserves to be here.
Yeah.
he deserves to be in the conversation for sure. But he
No, I
has
think he's in the team.
strong. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in your team. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the
think
one
he's in
way
my
you
team.
could do it is you put Dravid at 3, you put Ponting at 4, and you put Lara at 5. But that way you could also argue that
think-
maybe
is that
you're
what
not
he had, Saurabh?
maximizing each of them. Or
I had Ponting 3. No, I had Dravid 3, Lara 4, Ponting 5.
but isn't Ponting 5 a
5?
bit too low? Like he's known as a number 3.
I mean,
that's what I was thinking.
any of these guys at 5 is too low, so I have to push one of them down. So
I think Lara 5 I think I can see it, but Ponting at 4 just feels wrong to me.
you
I
want
don't know why,
Lara
like,
at,
Ponting at 4 or
at
5.
5.
I can see Lara at 5. I think that I can at least be like, okay, I can see the argument. But like
Okay.
yeah. So I think with number
yeah,
5,
I
I
guess
think
that
unfortunately
also-
yeah. So with number 5, unfortunately, I think Steve Waugh and Chandrapal are both not available for this, so we can't go that route.
Yeah, because
Same with
Steve,
AB,
Steve
right?
Waugh played before Sachin, and I think Chandrapal played after.
Chandrapal retires
played
after
after.
him, right?
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah.
So the guys I had as at 5, 6, the competitors were VVS was there.
Yeah, even I thought
Mike
of
Hussey, Mike Hussey and
Mike Hussey
Inzi.
is a good one. Yeah.
And
When did
Inzamam
Mike
Ullah.
Hussey play his last test? I thought about him for
He
ODI.
he retired. He retired. I think 1 month before Sachin.
Inzi is 2007, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, even
So,
Inzi would have been
Inzi's-
one of the options.
Inzi.
Yeah.
Inzi
I
was,
blame Shayan for this, I think.
Yeah.
No, but it's fine. Like I have no issues with Flower at 5. I'm happy with that. And
No,
now you
that's
have
not
two
Flower. I
kicking
think you could have gone for. No, you could have gone one of them ahead of Gilchrist. That's what I think. You probably were doing it again, I think.
No. I think I'm fine with this team.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
that's fair. I don't agree. I don't have
See,
an issue
Flower
with
at
this team
5
either.
has a proven record. Like he is a proven number 5. So I think.
No, I'm not
and-
saying that. I think Flower is 5 and I had him as 5 as keeping. I just think a number 6 could have been another batter instead of Gilchrist if you were doing it that way.
But which
Like
batter would
a
you have
Hussey or
picked then?
VVS style batter.
But are
Like
they better
VVS,
than
Hussey, one of
Gilchrist?
those guys.
They are not
Inzi.
better than Gilchrist though.
Yes.
Who's better
Yeah,
than
they are. Of
Gilchrist?
course they are.
VVS is not better
VVS
than
is better
Gilchrist.
than Gilchrist. Inzi is
He
better.
is not
But
better than Gilchrist.
Inzi is better than Gilchrist. Of course,
Yeah,
he's better than
Inzi, you
Gilchrist.
could
at the
argue,
back.
but for
What are you on
Inzi
about?
it's too low, no?
No, Inzi
6.
was almost number 5 or 6 most of the time, no? Or was he a
Yeah.
4?
He was
Would have
5.
been a 4,
no, actually,
I can't
he was
think
a
he
4
was
also.
number.
I think
maybe,
VVS
but
is
I don't
better
think
at
it would have
6
been a
than
6.
Gilly.
Mike
Yeah.
Hussey would be better than Gilchrist at 6.
Yeah,
but,
easy.
but I think
Who is the
if I
better
had to pick
batter?
one keeper between Gilchrist and Flower, I'd pick Gilchrist.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
I think if we had a better number 5, I don't have an issue with that. I just don't think we have another better number 5. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean,
that's fair.
Inzi,
There.
Inzi batted at.
Inzi could be the
I
better
think Inzi
number
is a
5.
more
Inzi
number 4
batted
or
at
5.
4 mostly though. 498 innings,
Yeah, that's fair. I
549
think
innings,
that's
and 628 innings. So I don't know.
What
I
about,
don't think him as a number 6.
What about
I
Hussey?
think that's fair.
Hussey would have
Hussey,
been, I think,
most,
at 6.
I
at
know his
times.
best.
But I still think
Hussey, I
Gilchrist at
think,
6
was
is
6.
fine. I don't have any issues with it mostly. And see, with the
I
batting
think it's
that we
one
have,
position. I don't have an issue with it, right?
The
I just
batting
think
that
that
we
like
have-
if Gilchrist at 6 and Pollock at 7 is making me nervous. That's the issue.
it's not making me
But
nervous
we have
because
the bowling attacks to keep them to
That's
just
the
200
that's
all
why I'm
out.
fine
we
with
have-
it.
yeah.
Like
like,
I'm
how
more than
many
happy.
all-time greats do we have
Like
in
I'm
this
more than
team?
happy with this.
Let's just start
Yeah,
counting that.
I like the fact that all of us like just went bowling heavy with this. I like the
Yeah.
way we think.
Yeah.
Because usually with Bahram and Estelle and Jared, it's just always batting deep in this quick pick. So I'm glad we went the bowling heavy route this time.
And
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
more
think
than
I have the
happy.
numbers for this ready in my like. I don't know the numbers as such, but I think Gilchrist does have some good innings when he has an early entry point. Like I think especially he has that
Yeah.
100 in India, doesn't he? When he comes in at like 5 for
I think
90
it's
or
a 3.
something.
I thought it was a 3. Was it not a 3?
No. Gilchrist has 100 in India in 2001 in the first test in Mumbai. He came in at 99 for 5 and he
Exactly,
and Hayden
5 for
both hit
90 odd.
centuries.
That's what I was saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, oh, you went all Australian because you're talking about Australians 5 for 90 and all is but but that was incredible innings. And after that, I think he had 0-0-1-0 type scores.
Yeah, 0-0-1-1 binary. That is a binary.
Ah,
No,
And then he had
no,
something
another
like
Vickers
that.
has 200s in India, right? And then
In
he's just
India.
nothing either side of it.
And he
Yeah.
has a 49 also, but apart from that, couple of 26s. Yeah, it's the Karun Nair thing. You remember that
Alright.
once he crosses 26, he's dangerous.
No, but now it's
Now
a new
that is
figure,
also
right?
not
Once
true.
once he crosses 31,
Once he
he's
crosses
dangerous.
31.
31 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I think that should be enough for this episode. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for
Yeah.
watching, guys. All right. Make sure to subscribe to goodareas.co. It's the one-stop shop for good areas, everything. And thank you so much. Bye.
I once made a pair in a club game, which is almost impossible to do. But I have been obsessed with batting my entire life. And so I put that into my new book, The Art of Batting. Being that I'm not very good at that skill, I decided to talk to other people who were. So I hit up as many contacts as I could just to talk about batting. Raul Dravid, Brian Lara, AB de Villiers, Kumar Sangakkara, Ross Taylor, Susie Bates, Nasser Hussain, Ian Chappell, and so many, many, many more. I wanted batters to talk about how they and their friends made runs, because that is the art of batting.